is the Mizutani Camera. There are some weird shapes of Seikos that I don't know what these are. Right in front of you is Casio's first ever automatic watch. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everyone. Welcome back in our channel. Mad Corner here. And for this episode, we are still roaming around Japan. Tokyo is a city where obsessions are treated with respect. The beauty of having a different wrist piece, then you must check Mizotani Camera. And by the way, this is not that place. Sure, the name screams lenses and films, but the real secret is its emblematic stage when it comes to the vintage watches. We are hoping to see vintage Seiko watches that will make you weak in the knees that might expand to other Japanese brands like Casio, Seiko, and anything in between. So if you want to have a timekeeper that have seen tons of stories without judgment, this episode is for you. Before proceeding to Mizutani Camera, let's just have a quick side quest here. Right in front of you is Casio's first ever automatic watch. It has a 39mm diameter. It's very well balanced, I would say. It also has the automatic winding. It owns a water resistance of 100 meters, suitable for everyday use and even swimming, and forged with sapphire for excellent scratch resistance. They're currently run by Seiko NH35A. It is widely used but definitely reliable. I said this before and I'll say it again. Probably they did that because, of course, creating a new technology or their own movement will cost them time, effort, money, and even if a big company like Casio is, they're quite strategic in using a reliable mechanical movement first. That first step will give them an idea on how to properly place their brand when it comes to the automatic world. So there are 5 variations here: the green, blue, silver, and the black one. And on your right is the all black pure carbon edition, and it's quite pricier compared to the other 4 here. So on your right is at 68,000 yen. That is the discounted price for tourists like us, and the rest, oh yeah, different prices. This one, the second, is 50,000 yen, and then the remaining 3 are at 45,000 yen. All of the dials have a certain texture. Some people are also claiming that this is going to be the new PRX killer from Tissot. Let me know your thoughts about it. The comment section is open, and if you have any topic that you want to share that is watch related, shoe related, or anything that is covered within our channel, feel free to join our Facebook group that we created. You can share anything there and I'll be waiting for you just in case you want to join. Anyway, enough glazing of that Casio automatic watch. Now time to move. I forgot to add that you can find this place in Ueno. And don't worry, I'll put all the details on the description box down below. So guys, this blue one is the Mizotani Camera. Stories are true that you will find rows and rows of vintage Seiko watches here. Tons of them, like this Seiko 5 Cactus. It's in here for 49,500 yen. It has a silver dial, and this small wrist piece is the one that I'm talking about. Then moving more to your right, there are some weird shapes of Seikos that I don't know what these are. It has a square case and dial for 96,800 yen. I'm quite sure that it is not visible in the screen, but they have Korum, some Omegas, and other brands that I really can't read from my angle here. But again, at least you have an idea now. And then right in front of us that are very easy to read would be Omega watches, some Seamaster, right here, and then you can see Speedmaster for 880,000 yen. Look at this vintage Omega. It doesn't have a second hand, so I'm not sure if it is a quartz or an automatic, for 74,800 yen. While the one on your right that has a round dial is at 96,800 yen. From time to time, we receive some messages or comments about the women's watches, and here you go, some Omega and Oris as well, right in front of us. Salmon color, a blue one. Quartz watches from Seiko are here for 27,500. Making a surprise presence would be the Sin, a German brand, and they're selling it for 327,000 yen. It has the black dial and the black bezel. I think we saw this kind of watch yesterday in Book of Super Bazaar. I just forgot what is the tag price on that one. I think it's bad to limit our imagination that Mizutani Camera is all about Japanese brands because they have some Rolex here. We are seeing a Submariner with the black dial and black bezel for 1.9 million yen, and the one in the middle is at 1.7, and on your far right is at 1.6 million yen. They also have an Explorer 2 right above it for 1.3 million yen. I'm not just sure if they are granting a tourist discount or 10% if you will present your passport. Probably later we're going to ask them. Interesting Zeno army here. I have no idea. This is my first time encountering this. I'm not going to pretend that I know it, alright? So if somebody out there has an idea about these watches, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to be educated about it in a proper manner. And then moving to your right, you will see some Seiko watches and even an Oceanus from Casio for 30,000 yen only, alright? Seeing Seiko watches in different shapes is such a treat for us. In the most random manner, you can find some Tudor, Certina, Rado in this section, Oris, Tiso, and even a Bulova with a day-date complication. Vintage Citizen quartz watch, or some of them are automatic as well, but in different shapes, are patiently waiting, ranging from 30,000 yen up to 74,000 yen. It actually depends on the condition and the type of watch. That sums up our Mizutani Camera experience. The store itself is quite small, but definitely packed from left to right when it comes to vintage watches, and don't limit your imagination because they have tons of golds, bracelets, cameras, and used lenses as well. It is quite easy for us to compare it to a box of chocolate because you'll never know what you're going to find inside. Also, if you have any travel needs or travel necessities such as pocket Wi-Fi, eSIM, or even your hotel bookings, please consider using Klook.com and take advantage of our promo code MADCORNERKLOOK to enjoy that 3 to 5% discount. Again, that is MADCORNERKLOOK, and don't forget to use it. Now, since we are here in Ueno, I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of my dirty little secret here. Something that I do enjoy, but I'm not really proud of it. And this guilty pleasure that we have is not a mistress, all right? I hate to break it to you, no, it's not. We have a straight line ahead of us. It is actually a watch shop that I really love checking from time to time because of the watches that they have are just beautiful. The lineup that they have is amazing, but the price, not really the best, I would say. You can find this Satin Doll under the bridge in Ueno. And just to let you know, you will have the first store here on our right. And then if you just look to your left, you will find their second store. Unfortunately, it's not really allowed to take videos inside, so we can only look from the outside. Have a look at this Rolex Explorer 2. It is actually considered as an antique already with the reference 1655. They're letting this one go for an incredible price of 3.5 million yen. However, if you want to have a livelier color, then don't look no further because they have this one on your left side. Same model, same reference, 1655, but they're selling this for 4.9 million yen because the GMT hand has the bright orange color. Another Rolex GMT Master for 2.5 million yen and GMT Master 2 for 1.7 million yen. Submariner Starbucks for 2.5 million yen, and right above it is a GMT Master 2 with the black dial and black bezel for 2.6 million yen. Of course, a Daytona will always be present for 5.7 million yen. And that is just the tip of the iceberg, my friend, because there's so many more inside. I'm not just sure if it's allowed. However, it is confirmed that they do provide the 10% tax-free as long as you have your passport. We went inside this Satin Doll, and just like what I've expected, it is going to be such a treat for us. Tons of Daytonas, Submariners, Sea Dwellers, Day Dates, Tiffany's, limited editions. Just in case you are interested in looking for a store that has a good range of Rolex, then this is well recommended. But again, in terms of price point, it is not going to be the friendliest one. That is it for us on this episode, everyone. I hope I was able to provide you enough information or somehow useful. I don't know in what aspect, but whatever the reason is, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting. I'm just going to roam around here in Ueno, and if you're not yet subscribed in our channel, please do hit the subscribe button down below. That will really help me moving forward in creating more content like this. However, if you're not yet ready, it's totally fine. You don't need to. You being here is more than enough already.